Hey everybody, this is James's Comedypreneur Show, and today I want to talk to you about something that kind of like smacked me in the face this week. And this is a comedy lesson that you won't want to miss because I unfortunately did miss it, and I feel like I can help you be able to not make the same mistakes that I made. All right, so let's jump into this. So let me tell you a little story. This week I had some people reach out to me about doing a comedy show. I know things are down, things are weird, and I didn't push forward on it. I kind of left it to to be something else. I just said, it's not for me. It's not what I want to do. I don't want to do Zoom shows. I don't want to do this or whatever. But the more I thought about it, I was like, man, I messed up because that show wasn't about just me. Because it was supposed to be a show where I helped to book comedians and get them on a show, and I dropped the ball, right? And I messed up, and I feel so bad about it that I had the opportunity to offer two or three more comedians, maybe even four, um, the opportunity. So often as comedians, we think, "Oh, this is about us. This is about me, my show, my stand up, my whatever." That's not the truth. This is a whole world. We're in a whole world together of comedians. We're all combined, and so when you get offered an opportunity, even if you don't want it, if there's someone that you know that could use the opportunity or deserves the opportunity or would be great for that opportunity, you got to pass it on. And I wish I would have done that. I didn't do it. I feel bad about it. And I really just had to really think about why did I do that? Really, what it was I was overwhelmed with other projects. And so instead of investing the time or even asking somebody else, hey, could I, or asking that person, like, hey, could I have somebody else do the show? Would that be cool if I gave them your information or whatever? They contact you. I didn't do any of that. And so the time passed. So unfortunately, I can't pass it on now. But I learned a very valuable lesson that I was being a selfish comedian, and not selfish in the way that, oh, I only care about me and my art, but that I didn't think about how it would impact other people. And this is a lesson that we all need to learn. Comedy isn't about just you on stage. Comedy isn't just about you and the funny things you say. This is a community. And when you bow out of something, and when you pass up an opportunity, or if you just drop the ball on something, it affects other comedians because one, people might think all comedians are flaky. Two, people might not want to might not want to investigate any other comedians, so now other comedians lost out on an opportunity. And three, we should be pushing things forward. There's a lot of competitiveness in the comedy world. I see it all the time. I see this like fervent venom spewed towards other comedians. Oh, you're not good enough. You're not better. How are you funny? You're making BS. People bag on me for having my motto, turn your funny into money. They're like, that's lame. You're good at making lame models. Like, hey, guess what? I'm making money. I'm making money, and I want to share it with you guys because I've learned that this is not me. It's not just me. It's not all about me. It's about me sharing stuff with you. Every time I learn something new, I try to come and share it. I share it on the Queen Comedy Podcast. I share it on the Comedypreneur videos. I share it on my website, comedypreneur.com. I write books about it. And I'm not selling it for millions of dollars. I'm not charging anybody much money. I'm charging enough to cover my expenses and pay some meals. That's it. This less than an Uber ride. All my stuff is less than an Uber ride. Most of my stuff is free. So I don't know what you're talking about, man. And we have to be better. We have to remember that we're a community. We have to stand together. You have to remember that in the 70s, the comedians at the Comedy Store all came together to get paid to do stand up, right? We're in another time frame where most comedians aren't getting paid to do their craft. They're going on stage every night, they're getting up at places, and they're not getting paid. Why are we not coming together to do something about that? Why are we not uniting to do something like that? This is a community. We got to stop being selfish. I was selfish this week. I apologize. I'm sorry. To all the comedians that I could have given opportunities to, I'm sorry that I let you down. And I'm not going to do that anymore. But this is something that we need to learn. Stand up. When you're on stage doing stand up, yeah, you're by yourself. But when you're out there in the club and you're out there at the open mics and you're out there in the community, we're a team. We're all together. When you crap on another comedian, when you rip on another comedian, when you bag on another comedian, when you make fun of another comedian, when you're rude to another comedian, it affects the whole community because it becomes this poison. Don't be the poison, man. Don't be the thing that's going to ruin stand up. Be positive. Be a light. Shine. Be a beacon. Be a part of the team, man. We're all a team. We're a team. We're a family. Nobody knows how hard comedy is except for comedians. So don't make it any harder on the rest of us, right? And again, if you have an opportunity and you have to pass it up or you can't do it, try to pass it on. Try to push it forward, right? There's a movie that was really good went out in I think it was the late '90s. That was called Pay It Forward. I loved it. I love that movie. Still, I try to think about that all the time. Just pay it forward. Pay it forward to somebody else. If you can't take the opportunity, if you can't take the spot, if you can't take the slot, if you can't take the show, whatever it is, pass it forward. Right now, when I can't take writing projects, I have a bunch of other people that I pass stuff on to. I always do that. Hey, I can't do this, but I know someone who can, and I always pass stuff on because I like to pay it forward. Because the truth is, I can't do everything, and also there isn't a finite amount of stuff. It's not. If I get richer, I'll get poorer. If I get more shows, you get no shows. That's not how it works. It's not a zero sum game, guys. Step up, be positive, be the change in the community. I failed this week, and I just want to come and say I apologize. But this is a lesson that we can all learn from. This is a lesson that everyone can take here, and this is a lesson that none of you want to miss out on, because it might be you or it might be someone you know who has that opportunity next time to pay it forward. Do that. All right? Hope that helps you out. Hope that fires you up. I hope that makes you want to do more for the comedy community, and I know it does for me. And I hope you have a great week. And see you next week. Check out the Queen Comedy Podcast. Keep checking out Comedypreneur here on YouTube, and have a great week. Bye. Yeah.